Dear humans, this is an adoption campaign, but it's not for me, or Mr. Buttons, or Frank over there. It's for you, humans. This is a call to humans to adopt our movement, to adopt our cause.
This isn't just about saving one of us.
It's about saving all of us.
Thousands of lives, every single day.
It's about support for every one of us four, and sometimes not four-legged best friends, waiting to meet a best friend of our own. With Best Friends Animal Society leading the charge.
Shelter by shelter, city by city.
We can save thousands of pets each day. Join us. Together we can save them all.
Thank you for joining us for Pet Connect. I'm Tara Douglas. The Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill will be hosting another spay and neuter voucher sale coming up June 13th. So that'll be $30 for vouchers for dogs, cats, doesn't matter if you've got a male or female dog. We'll be at PetSense as usual at 9 a.m. So make sure you come out and get in line because we will be there until we run out of vouchers. And as always, they are good for Alabama Spay and Neuter. That's a clinic in Irondale. And if you don't want, or if you can't drive to Irondale, then they do send a transport down that meets at Home Depot. So you've got lots of opportunities to get your dog or cat fixed. And please take advantage of this. We appreciate the county commissioners. We appreciate the city of Sylacauga for helping us out so that we can provide these $30 spay and neuter voucher sales and hopefully get more and more dogs off the street and fewer puppies being born so that we can find homes for all of them. And speaking of dogs that are available and need to have homes, you can come out to the Sylacauga Animal Shelter this Saturday. We'll be there walking dogs from 11 to 1. So if you didn't catch us last weekend or if you didn't catch us at Crazy Days, we had some dogs there available for adoption. You can always come out to the shelter. If you're not there on the normal Saturdays where we're walking dogs, then you can also come out any day of the week. Just call the shelter and let them know that you would like to come out and meet a dog or cat because they've got plenty available. And I've invited, speaking of Crazy Days, my two guests today because these young ladies are part of the Chamber Diplomat program with the Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce, and they actually helped us at the tent at Crazy Days. So I've got Caroline Smith and Catherine Bailey here, so thank you so much for coming on the show. So tell me, let's start with Caroline. Tell me where you go to school, what grade you're in, and let's talk about other things that you're involved in besides the Diplomat program at the Chamber.
Okay, so I'm Caroline Smith. I'm going to be an upcoming senior this year at Sylacauga High School, and some of my involvements are I'm on the high school dance team, and I'm involved in many other clubs, and also the Chamber Diplomat.
Okay. Now, Catherine, tell us where you go to school and what your grade is and all that good stuff.
I will be a junior at Sylacauga High School as well. I'm a varsity cheerleader and the executive vice president for SGA,
okay,
along with many other clubs.
Great. So as we said, and as you both mentioned again, that you're part of the Chamber Diplomat program, let's talk about that because Caroline, this will be your second year.
Yes,
so, and Catherine, you're new to it. So tell me, what is the Chamber Diplomat program exactly?
The Chamber Diplomat program is a way to bridge the high school students to the community and really involve us within our community, as well as like we attend ribbon cutting ceremonies, we attend Crazy Days and community events like the fireworks that will be held in June. And we just really volunteer and show that younger high school students can be more involved in their community through programs like the Chamber Diplomats.
And it is so nice to have, because I was on the Chamber board I had my term for 3 years, and it was so nice to always have the high school people there to help at all the different events because you guys do such a good job volunteering and helping. Now let's talk about what all you do because Caroline, like we said, it's your second year. So what all did you do last year with the Chamber Diplomats?
So there was many varieties of what we did, but just for example, we did Crazy Days last year and that was always fun. We do a lot in the community, so we did a lot for Christmas, like Santa in the Park. We did a lot of tours. We went to the police station, the fire station, and my personal favorite was the hospital.
Okay.
We got to tour the hospital, all the different floors, and got to see what it actually is like in a professional setting like that, and I thought that was super cool.
So you got to do a lot of the different things. You know, we do have a program here in Sylacauga, Leadership Sylacauga. So if you have an opportunity to do that as an adult, then do that. But it's so nice to see that the Chamber diplomats get to see all of the interesting things, because it's good to know about your city. You know, even though you're in high school, you need to be a part of the city. And so it's wonderful to see you out in community volunteering and helping with different things. And as we mentioned at Crazy Days, this was this past Saturday, there's a picture of the two of you at Crazy Days. Laura, the chamber director, said that she sent you over to help us with the dogs, because we had 5 dogs there, and we never know what kind of volunteers we're going to have, but you guys did such a good job helping. And that dog that you're petting there, Catherine, is Charlie. So let's talk a little bit about Charlie, because I've made him our pet of the week. So Charlie is a couple of years old, and he's been at the shelter since December, and he is just a special dog. So what do you guys remember about him?
He was the sweetest dog. He was always wanting to walk around and play, and it was like 12 o'clock and he was still going strong. He was just, all the little kids were petting him, and he was so gentle with everyone. And then when we were trying to help you all pack up the dogs, he did not want to leave. He was like, let me walk around, get more pet and loving, just because these dogs really do need that love and care for them. And so he just really needed that. And so to see him just walk around and like love everybody was truly just warmed my heart.
So did it help you, because was this the first time that you both have been around shelter dogs, our shelter here?
Yes.
So what did it tell you about the dogs at the shelter? Because all 5 of our dogs we had there were just as sweet as Charlie. So what did you think about meeting shelter dogs?
Well, I thought first off that these are like the sweetest dogs I think I've ever met before. And I, like, before meeting these shelter dogs, did not think that. So whenever I got to meet these dogs, and like, they are just the sweetest things. Like, every single one that I met, they wanted the attention, they wanted to go out, and they wanted to see the people, they wanted to get all the pets. And these people that were at Crazy Days just fell in love. Like, we're like, is he adoptable? And I'm like, yes, he absolutely is, and he needs a good home. And just the sweetest dogs I think I've ever met in my life.
And that's pretty common. You know, oftentimes we'll have people that will come and meet dogs at the shelter or come and walk dogs for the first time, and they don't realize that the dogs there are very sweet. I mean, they're very adoptable. They can be a part of someone's home. So I'm glad that the two of you experienced that as well. Yes. Now, let's talk about, because you've got your own pets at home. So, Catherine, there's your dog. Isn't that right?
Yes.
So tell us about your dog right now.
So that is my dog Messi, after the Argentina World Cup soccer player. That's my brother. That's what he named it.
Okay.
And Messi is a 3-year-old chocolate lab, and he is the absolute sweetest and most energetic thing. We always say he will fail as a guard dog, because if anybody comes in our house, he is jumping up on them, wanting to play and lick you, and just like really just, he's a sweet and like just playful dog. He always gets his little crazy energetic spurs and like runs around the house, and he's just like the most sweet lab we have ever had.
He looks like he's got a sweet face. Uh-oh, now how's it get along with your cat? Who is this?
That's Millie. She's also 3, and we think she's a tuxedo cat. She's she's long haired, so she's very furry, and we always have lots of hair around the house. But she is very sassy and very like, I want loving, but I want it on my terms. Like, okay. You pet me, and then I'm gonna walk away, and then I'll come back. She is very like sassy. And then one thing that they both do is, if Messi's ever like sitting on the if Millie is sitting on the table, Messi will come up behind her, and she'll like swat at his tail and like sometimes jump on him. It is the funniest thing, and they really do love each other. They just, you know, play hard and like siblings most of the time.
But it's funny how cats seem to take over and rule
100%.
the dog. Now, here we go, Caroline. Tell us about your dog.
So this is Darling. She's about to be 2 in October, and she is the sweetest dog. I got her back in December, so I haven't had her for too long, but she is probably the sweetest soul that you'll ever meet. She is honestly like me in the same way. I have a lot of energy sometimes, and so we basically match each other. She has this funny thing that she does. Like, I might be doing something, and she'll like give me the side eye. Like, she'll just be like, "Are you sure about that?" But the sweetest dog. She loves to jump and play, and she loves to hug. She'll like jump up and she'll give you a big hug. She does that to a lot of people, and I don't think they realize what she's doing, but she loves to give hugs. She loves, honestly, just the attention, really. She's kind of sassy, so she is the sweetest dog.
She's a beautiful dog. Did you get her as a puppy?
No, I did not.
Okay.
She was about like a 1.5 whenever I got her.
Okay.
So.
Now, how did she end up at your house? What?
She was actually my neighbor's dog, and they saw how much that I loved her, and they had kind of problems with their other dogs and her.
Okay.
And they thought that she would honestly be better over at my house. And so I got her, and it took a little bit of convincing from my parents.
Yeah.
I definitely took a lot of the responsibility to get her. But the sweetest dog, and she just honestly has made my life better. Like, I cannot imagine going through high school now without having her. Like, she's helped me so much while studying for final exams. Like, it really has helped me so much.
And that is one of the great things of pet ownership, is they do help you in lots of ways, and both of you are experiencing that with your sweet, interesting creatures that you have at home.
Yes.
So if you also want a sweet, interesting creature, then you can definitely go to the shelter and meet some of the dogs that are available, and they would offer the same amount of love and support that your dogs offer and your cat offers. I'm not sure a cat supports you as much as a dog, but you have to support the cat. The cat fully expects it. Because you don't have a cat, do you, Caroline?
I do not have a cat.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, and I'm sure your pup would rather
Yeah, she
have
likes
all
the
of the
attention.
Now, is there anything that, with Crazy Days, or anything that you've done with the community that you'd like to share? Anything that, especially something through the Chamber Diplomat Program, since we're talking about that really stands out as something that you've enjoyed doing with the community?
Well, I know for me, just last Crazy Days, and just going back to the dogs, like, it probably one of the sweetest experience I've ever had. Sorry. But, like, just the way that the community acted toward these dogs, like, they came up and petted them. Like, the dogs almost didn't even approach them. They approached them. And so just seeing that and seeing the love for these dogs and seeing how much these dogs have all the love to give.
They do.
And just, it really warms my heart, and hopefully they'll find home soon.
And we usually have the busiest tent at any event, so we bring the shelter dogs there. So I certainly hope that both of you will come out and walk dogs with us and continue to meet them, because it is a lot of help to have you there, because you can tell people about how sweet these dogs are, and that will help us get them adopted or give us information for rescue. That was another thing that the diplomats helped so much with, is that we were able to get pictures, and we do have different rescue partners in other states, and it helped to have you guys there to interact so that we have more information about them. But thank you so much. We appreciate both of you for coming on Pet Connect today, and hopefully we'll have you back on. If you come walk dogs, we'll bring them back on and let them tell some stories about the different dogs that they met. So, but thank you both for coming on the show. And don't forget, we'll be at the shelter this Saturday, 11 to 1, walking dogs. And mark your calendar, tell your friends and family. Make sure everyone knows that Saturday, June 13th, we'll have our $30 spay and neuter voucher sale. If you have any questions about it, make sure to contact the Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill, the Pet Sense people, and also the shelter. They're busy. They don't have all the information for you. You can email the Feral Dogs of Avondale at theferaldogsofavondale@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook, and we can answer any questions you have. But we hope to see all of you at Pet Sense June 13th, and then we hope that all of you will come out and meet Charlie, that we have right here in the picture, the beautiful hound down there in the corner, because we would love to find him a home. He's available at the shelter. Now, another thing about Charlie we didn't mention, he's not your typical hound. He doesn't bark a lot. So yeah, he's a very good dog. I think he'll be perfect for someone's home. And go to the shelter Facebook page and look at videos of him. He liked to lay in the water there. So we've got a cute video of him laying there licking the water from the fire truck going down the street. Thank you again for joining us for Pet Connect. We'll have more Daybreak after these messages.